Channels Television's breaking news.
Good evening, everyone. This is the breaking news. I am Raymond Taradjo, your anchor. And for today's news, Duterte declares martial law in Mindanao. Here is Junessa from the local news.
Thank you, Raymond. Martial law was declared in Mindanao through Proclamation number 216 on May 23, 2017, after the armed group Mauti, with links to the Islamic State, carried out deadly attacks in Marawi City.
There has to be a very compelling reason to do it.
And occupy key infrastructure through although the Philippines military announced the end of combat operations in October 2017 after taking back control of Marawi, authorities say there is still a militant threat on the islands, including through remittance of the Mauti group. And that was the latest news of politics. Back to you, Raymond.
Thank you, Junessa. Entertainment news. Bamboo becomes a victim of death hoax. Let's hear it from Bernadette.
Thank you, Raymond. We've seen a lot of celebrity death hoax online, and the most recent victim of this cruel fake news from online trolls is none other than the Voice Kids coach Bamboo Manyalak. A fan page of PBB big winner Yam Yam Gyokong shared a link of a fake online news feature claiming that the OPM icon died from a vehicular accident. And that is the latest entertainment news. Back to you, Raymond.
Thank you, Bernadette. For showbiz, Felicity Hoffman starts serving prison in time college camp. Let's hear it.
Thank you, Raymond. Felicity Hoffman starts serving prison time in college scam. San Francisco Desperate Housewife star Felicity Hoffman, aka inmate number 7706-112, reported Tuesday a federal prison in California to serve a 2-week sentence in college admission scandal that underscored the length some wealthy persons will go to their children in top universities. And this is the latest showbiz news. Back to you, Raymond.
Thank you, Andy. For the education, Talisay City College declare free tertiary education. Let's hear it from Shikani.
Thank you, Raymond. Talisay City College had finally started their first ever peer organization for the students who are interested in knowing themselves.
Mo-apply na gyud ang no collection policy pareha sa DepEd unya libre na gyud ang tuition ug ang miscellaneous fees tanan.
They first started through counseling each members or students rather and have done some basic activities for them to know their weaknesses. And that was the latest news here in Talisay City College. Back to you, Raymond.
Thank you, Shikani. And for the business, a new Korean restaurant in Domdog, Talisay City. Here is Marimar.
Thank you, Raymond. Paulo Montes officially opened his first ever Korean restaurant here in Domlog, Talisay. That was the latest news here in Talisay City. Back to you, Raymond.
Thank you, Marimar. For the international weather update, here's Rogelio.
Thank you, Raymond. Manila, Philippines. The state weather bureau spotted a low pressure area along the boundary of the Philippine Area of Responsibility. In a briefing at 9 a.m. on Tuesday, October 15, the Philippine Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration said the low pressure area is 1,160 kilometers east-northeast of the Visayas. According to the Pagasa weather specialist Anna Clarin, the low pressure area only has a slim chance at developing into a tropical depression. And that's the weather updates. Back to you, Raymond.
Thanks, Rogelio. For the science news, water has been discovered of an exoplanet. Here's Jubert.
Thank you, Raymond. Water has been discovered for the first time in the atmosphere of an exoplanet with Earth-like temperature that could support life as we know it.
This particular planet is taking all the boxes. It doesn't mean that it's good or habitable for us human beings, because, for instance, we have found also that there's still a lot of hydrogen in the atmosphere, and hydrogen is not necessarily something that we will be comfortable with as human beings.
8 times the mass of Earth and twice as big, K2-18b orbits in its star's habitable zone, neither too far nor too close, where water can exist in liquid form. They were reported in the Journal of Nature Astronomy. And that is the latest science news. Back to you, Raymond.
Thanks, Jobert. For these sports, let's hear it from Jo Marie Report.
The team representing Barangay San Isidro celebrates their championship win in the juniors division of the Talisay City Mayor's Cup. Barangay San Isidro hung tough down the stretch to repulse Barangay Puo 81-75 and come away with the championship in the juniors division at the Talisay City Sports Complex on Monday night, September 30, 2019. It was a closely fought match with San Isidro clinging to the 4-point lead 57-53 heading to the last canto. Try as they might overcome their opponent, Polk just could not get over the hump, and San Isidro proved too skilled and talented down the stretch. And that is the sports news. Back to you, Raymond.
That was the latest news here from the one and only Breaking News. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And goodbye. Pre, kita. Kaya to. Superman ako! Superman ako!
Magkakasundo kayo sa sarap ng pita. The tasty cracker for all.